Hi you all, and welcome to my channel, Overcoming Gluttony. My name is Alicia, and I used to weigh 327 pounds. I currently weigh 259 pounds, and I have kept my weight off since July of 2020. On this channel, I vlog daily, plus every week I show you all the food I have in my household. We have weigh-in Wednesdays, and we grow microgreens together. So let's chit-chat about slowing your pace. All right, it is now April of 2023. Back in January, a lot of people have made New Year's resolutions pertaining to their health, right? Have you noticed whether or not the gyms are less crowded? Do people normally stay on track with their New Year's resolutions by the time summer hits? Are you slowing your pace? I can say for myself, I don't feel as if I'm slowing my pace because I am, and for my birthday month, instead of going out to eat 6 or 7 times and buying 2 pounds of See's candy and 10 pints of, I don't know if they're pints, but this size containers of Baskin Robbins and carrot cake and cheesecake and what else would I do? I mentioned go out to eat, right? Okay, so instead of doing all of that for my birthday, I instead desire to get my mini trampoline. I plan on getting it this month. And then also buying almost $100 worth of seed for my microgreens. Look forward to that, for us planting those. And also walking 60 hours instead of for 30. Now, I'm not doing these things so that I can lose more weight. I'm doing these things because I actually think that I'll enjoy them. I know I enjoy the walking. I've bought a membership to a trampoline park before, and I would enjoy going there. So now I think I will enjoy the mini rebounder. So those are reasons why I don't feel like I'm slowing my pace, because I enjoy this lifestyle that I have. When I am tempted to want to eat meat, I just remind myself of the consequences, and I'm no longer tempted, even though I smell the barbecue. I smell, the charbroiled meat, and I can smell these things, but I'm like, no. After I consider the effects, I'm like, no, I don't want it. So these are reasons why I feel like I am not slowing my pace. Also, not to mention, but I will mention that since January up until now, April, I've been completing my goal at 94% of the time. Usually it's 97, but I've fallen in the past 2 days due to my schedule changing and me not being disciplined, prepared, or disciplined for the most part enough to pull through with a change in schedule and change in activities. So these are reasons why I feel like I'm not slowing my pace. Where do you stand? Has your pace slowed? Well, if it has, that's okay. That's normal. That's part of being human. I recommend that you pray and you ask God to give you the desire to enjoy being healthy. Maybe you're doing something that isn't well suited for you. I know when I tried keto, I liked it at times, the meat and the cheese and the such and such, but I didn't stick to it because of the consequences that doing keto brings, the physical consequences. Outside of losing weight, there was starting too much activity in my body that I didn't like. So for the past 2, 3, maybe 4 years, I've been thanking God for blessing me to have healthy habits. What I first started to do was, first I asked Him. I said a prayer one time and asked Him to please bless me to have healthy habits. And then from that day on, each time I pray, I thank Him. I say thank you for blessing me to have healthy habits. And at times when I was thanking him, I still didn't have healthy habits, but speaking through by faith and thanking him for it in advance, that's what I was doing. And yeah, now I do have some healthy habits, but you know, I'm not perfectly whole yet. You know, there's still some potter's wheel action that needs to occur in me. So I recommend that if you are slowing your pace, God forbid if you go to a standstill or if you fall backwards, pray. Ask the Lord to intervene. Ask him to bless you with a desire to have healthy habits and to have a healthy lifestyle, and maybe stop and take time to evaluate what will work for you for the long run and not just temporarily. You know, if we keep running around and not acknowledging the problem being your pace slowing down, and not evaluating why you're not enjoying what you're doing or why it's not sustainable or what needs to be fixed, will eventually lead you back to going to the same cycles. And nobody wants that, right? Nobody wants that. So I would like to report to you that for the second day in a row, I was not successful with completing my 2023 goals. Why not, Alicia? You just talked about your pace isn't slowing. Well, that's correct, but my job had a meeting earlier in the morning for the second day in a row that I had my vegetables. I was prepared for it, but I didn't drink the water that I was supposed to drink. So yesterday what happened was, see what had happened was, I didn't have the vegetables. I had them, but I didn't eat them because I'm used to eating my carrots and my tomatoes and my avocados. But yesterday I had mushrooms and spinach, and I had that for my lunch, but I forgot to pack extra for my breakfast. And I was like, oh, I need more vegetables for my breakfast. I just brought it for my lunch, so should I eat my lunch instead for my breakfast? I was like, I didn't know. So I ended up once again on a Tuesday, which is a faithful Tuesday that I normally fail on my goals. So I didn't do it on the Tuesday, and then the next day when my job had a meeting, I had my vegetables because I was like, okay, I'm not going to make the same mistake again. Had my vegetables, ate them. Then I decided not to drink the water. Why didn't you drink the water? Why didn't you drink the 60 ounces of water? Because I didn't want to have to keep going to the bathroom throughout the meeting. And so I was going to drink the water plus more throughout the day, and I didn't do that. Why didn't you do it, Alicia? Why didn't I do it? Because I kept telling myself the excuse that I still have time. And by the time I got home, this girl went to bed and didn't do what she had to do. I was like, let me get my water right now. So that's what happened. And I can stop and evaluate and say, it's on these days where I have these special meetings with my job, where I have to leave home early and not have as much time to do what I need to do, that I fall. So now I can say what I need to do is find a special program or a special routine for meeting days where I can get my goals done and not keep falling on these Tuesdays, which I have. But also thrown into the loop is the fact that I wasn't prepared and I didn't have my usual vegetables in my refrigerator. And yeah, if you guys go and look at the what I ate this week video, you'll see that my refrigerator is quite bare. So, yeah, I'm completing my health goals now at 94% of the time. So I'd like to read to you a poem that I wrote. It's titled, Lord, Am I a Doormat? And this one actually has two titles. The other title is Detoxify Me from Church. So, Lord, Am I a Doormat? And then I also have this titled as Detoxify Me from Church. You pick which title you like the best. Lord, am I a doormat? Or detoxify me from church. Thank you, dear God, for allowing me to be used. I cherish the gifts you've blessed me with, though at times I feel abused. Your way is perfect, and I bring no complaint. I need direction, your passion, and emotional restraint. As I endeavor to love you with all of my heart, let my steps grow closer to you and not further apart. Deep within me, I desire to see thoughts and actions that are pleasing to thee. So I come to you because I need you to restore my spiritual man to who he was before. You alone have the power and the ability to strengthen me for what you've purposed me to do. In advance, I offer praises to you, my wonderful King. I'll rejoice in your salvation and the triumph you will bring. Thank you so much for watching, you all. I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.